Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today we are finally back with some Nubby's Number Factory. It has been way too long, almost I think over a month since we've nubbed all over the place. And we're back. Last episode, I think we had some fun with asbestos. Always a fun time. And now, we just played Peglin earlier in the stream, and it's perfect because we are now the next supervisor that we haven't gotten a win with is Goblony. So we're playing Goblin Tony, you know, reference to, well, not a reference to Peglin, but we're gonna pretend it's a reference to Peglin. So Goblony, we receive 3 coins per restock instead of 1. So we're gonna earn a lot more money. The maximum coin limit is raised to 200, but we lose 2 lives when we launch Nubby. So normally you only lose 1 life. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting here. And so if you guys have never seen this game, how it works is there's points. We need to get 8 points. If we don't, we're gonna lose lives, though. We lose 2 lives every time we throw with this character. We throw, it bounces, and we get points. And if we beat over time multiple times, then we restock and we get a lot of money. So this character gonna get a lot of money here, for sure. And then once per turn, you can re-roll what the board looks like. See, so there, I didn't get it, so I get a new re-roll. And you try to win the game. The game music is cubering your voice. Is cubering? Is it too loud? Is that your way of saying it's too loud? I'll turn it down. I don't know what that means. Oh, rip. Okay. So, unfortunately with this Goblin Tony, we're gonna be risking, like, running out of lives very often here. But we have a lot of money, so we can get some items here. So inflatable dolphins are rare. Summons when Nubby dies, summon a beach ball that emits 5 streams of confetti when popped. Sure, we'll get a dolphin. And we did learn last episode the difference between what actually peg having is. I'm gonna just re-roll. And every 1 second, flamethrower, we'll flamethrower and pop some stuff. And then every 1.5 seconds, we'll summon a meat orb. So I think we're gonna just try to do a bunch of summons this run, or at least this run. I don't know this video. We'll see what we get here. But right? Because maybe that'll allow us to get a ton of restocks, get a ton of money. Okay. Oh, we literally lose the run. Because we lose 2. So we already lost the run here. This is gonna be hard. It's honestly gonna be hard, losing 2 lives every time we throw instead of 1. So back to square one. That's okay. Yeah, I'm a god gamer. Don't worry. I am a god gamer. Oh, okay. We lost some lives. That's a bit rough. Nice. Got the restock. And if you okay, what is this? Squid. Oh, this just turns into whatever your item to the left is. So every 1.5 seconds, if Nubby's still alive, summon a meat orb. And if we pass the round goal, a random peg will emit 3 snot shots. That'll help us get more money with this specific character. And when Nubby hits a wall, we're gonna pop a random peg. Cubering is how I sound it in my head. I've never heard of that word in my life. What does cubering mean? I've just never heard that word before. Is that a word? Probably. I probably just don't know what it is. Okay, gold rush, got some money. Let's go. We're just trying to summon. We're summoning snot right now. We're summoning gloops of globs. And then we can have either every 10 pegs pop, force trigger the leftmost item in your inventory, but you lose 3% of your total points. Or force trigger the item in slots. You know, actually, force trigger the item in item slot 7 for every 10 food items you've consumed. It's not going to be good for us now, but if we have like more money than any other class, we're going to hopefully later on be eating a lot of food, right? So we're going to upgrade Pedro. When Nubby hits a wall, we're going to be popping 2 random pegs. Also, every half second, if Nubby is still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion. We're going to go ahead and open up an item slot. And Just open up another item slot and another item slot. We'll just open those up. Not cube. Cub. Cubbering? What does cubbering mean? I have not heard that either. Cubbering. Why am I on last shot? Wait, did I lose that? Or is that just the natural consequence of... I think it's just the natural consequence of... See, I need to pass the round goal a lot for the restocks, because otherwise... me using 2 lives every time is a bit rough. Now, there we go. That's good. I put a thing over something. Covering? I know what the word covering is. Oh, that's what you... Yeah, I guess I've never heard... Well, I've never heard covering. And also, I guess I've not heard of that as a way to describe audio. In audio, it would be more like overpowering. If you were saying my background audio was too loud, I would say overpowering. I guess covering technically works. Though also maybe not, I don't know. Okay, when Nubby dies, 300 points. If you're on round 3, or round 30 or higher, you get more. So just good for now. Also, wait a minute. Oh, I haven't eaten food, so it doesn't matter. That's like calling Tupperware Tupperware. I know some people that call it Tupperware. We're gonna get the key. We're gonna gamble money. Might as well just buy everything here, right? We turn 6 gold into 6 gold. And what we get? Another cheese house. We're gonna upgrade that. So we're just gonna gain for sure 750 points, which is gonna guarantee us the win for now. That's pretty nice. And we're gonna gamble 6 gold. 6 gold gives us 3 gold. Still enough to get this thing though. And uranium rod. First peg popped. Nuclear waste. Goes perfect with our spawning things build. Cheese house. Yeah, cheese house. Very, very good in the beginning because we're just guaranteed to win here for sure. And we're guaranteed to get a bunch of restocks, which is going to earn us a lot of money with Goblony. Cheeky snipers. So yeah, I just kind of, I am gonna need something to increase the value of all these pegs. Because as of right now, we're just summoning a bunch of things and they're helping us pop stuff. We're gonna get a special item. First peg popped. If the first peg popped, it's the highest peg. You multiply your score by a lot. 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. If it's in 7, item slot 7, we're not going to want to do that because we're going to want to put something that can be force triggered, and none of these can be force triggered. Or a random, every 2 pegs that are doubled, a random peg emits a Cosmo Blast. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll. Ooh, rare. Every 1.5 seconds, the lowest number peg becomes a copy of the highest number peg. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. So there we go. That's a way to increase the value. Right, a little bit of some of our pegs. We were just talking about how we wanted that. So very happy to have that. Very happy to have that. Goblony will be very pleased. And then if you have passed the round goal this round, when Nubby dies, force trigger the item in item slot 5 twice. Yeah, we'll take that. So what do we want? When Nubby dies, force trigger the item in item slot 5 twice. Honestly, Nubby's house is probably the best thing here still for us. Ooh, okay, okay. Beautiful. Eventually, Cheese House won't do that great for us, but for now it's still going to be just a very good guaranteed way. Right, we have a lot of money. I think normally you're capped at 20. So that's why I'm thinking, right, the gourmet perk, we're going to be eating a lot of food. So let's see. Dancing Dino. Now, the straw is really good. Summon every 10 pegs popped. Summon a straw that pops a peg, and it gives extra money. And it permanently scales the later in the game you get. So... I don't know what I'd get rid of. I think I'll get rid of Monstrosity, honestly. I'm going to sell Monstrosity. I'm going to buy Crazy Straw. And we're going to reroll. We're going to upgrade Uranium. Which... It's Unstable Waste now. And Unstable Waste bounces and pops any pegs. Oh, so before it doesn't bounce. Now it'll bounce one time. That's cool. Then we're going to now just start buying a bunch of food here. So, more coins for all the strawberries that we've eaten this game. A coin for all the lives that we have. Stock a random rare food item. 50% chance to double. Are you kidding me? 50% chance to double coins? 50% chance to set to 0. Woo! Gambling! Okay, strawberry. If you have less than maximum lives, restore it. Otherwise, it'll... So we're just going to get more lives there. And that's it. So we've eaten 7 foods. Every 10 we eat, the item in item slot 7 is going to go up. So that's all we can do right now. Very happy we gambled successfully there, though. And the straws, dude. We've used the straws before. Straws are really, really good. Especially because they... Oh, I need to keep jumbling the pegs once per time, though. I need to make sure I keep doing that thing, right? The re-rolls. Once per, so this thing will keep getting upgraded. Very important. Very important. But otherwise, I feel like we got a good potential build here going. What is this? First peg popped. If it was the highest peg, we're going to force trigger slots 1, 2. Or first peg popped, force triggers all items in odd number slots. I'm going to take that, actually. So that would be... Yeah, 2... Or no, it was odd, right? So that'd be Crazy Straw, Pedro, Cheese House, and Uranium Rod. Okay. That's pretty good. That'll help the number go burr. We're going to level up straws so they get even more now. And we're going to go to the cafe. More coins for the lives that we have. Stock a random rare food. Stock a random rare food. Gives the croissant perk, which is every 10 pegs halved. It has a % chance to force trigger the item in item slot 3. For each remaining life, gets more odds. Unfortunately, we're not doing anything to half pegs, but I'm still going to do it to eat it for the gourmet perk. Stock a ultra rare food. Donut. Duplicates the most recently obtained perk. Ah, which is the croissant. Which I'm not having any pegs. That's actually just not good. I'm just going to re-roll. Kebab perk. 50% chance to force trigger the rightmost item in your inventory when Nubby dies. And then stock a random rare food. 50% chance to double coins or go to 0. We went to 0, but that's fine. We were pretty low there. So we have eaten 15 foods. So now when we pop our first peg, we're going to force trigger Uranium Rod once. Dude, we're spawning a lot. We are 41,000 when we only needed like 11,000. So we want to make sure we keep re-rolling. Right, so now every time the straws pop, it's 110% the value. All right, we just keep leveling that up. We keep leveling that up. Reroll. Reroll. Nice, 60,000. I think eventually we probably should. So this is giving us 7,500 points. Eventually Cheese House isn't going to be worth it. It's probably worth it for now though. We're going to go to the cafe. Randomize all items in your inventory. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Reroll. I should have bought the other thing. Get another reroll. Another kebab perk when we die, chance to trigger the right thing. More coins, reroll. More coins, more coins. Stock a random rare food. Mimics the effect of the most recently eaten, which is kidney bean. Tartlet. There's a lot more food. I think maybe one of the updates added some new food or something maybe. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory. but it deletes the leftmost item in your inventory. You know what? Let's go ahead and let it delete Cheese House. And I'm gonna have it upgrade King Baby. So we've gotten rid of the house that we were gonna get rid of anyways. And now King Baby, every 1.5 seconds, the 2 lowest pegs become a copy of the highest. So that's pretty good because that's a corrupted item. Gonna be harder to find that. So I'd say that's pretty good. You're not gonna D4 your run? I do not want to D4 my run. I am enjoying my run. I very rarely randomize my entire run. Honestly. Were the guy's ears always pointy? Who? Tony? I don't think so. I think this is only for Goblin Tony. So it does hurt a little bit to not have that house anymore, but I think it'll be worth it. Especially because we'll be able to... wow, that was crazy. Because we'll be able to, you know, get some new item or something like that. 106,000. Let's go. Beautiful. Okay. We're not having any pegs yet. 100% chance. Oh, when this item gets force triggered, trigger both of those. Now that could be spicy because we are force triggering 5 sometimes and we're force triggering all odds. So we could put a T block. I've never used that. When it gets triggered, 100% chance to force trigger both items to the left and right of me. But it will decrease over time. I'll try that. That does mean that we need to put probably that thing into 2 because that thing can't be force triggered. So we'll put that in 2. What do we want to force trigger? Maybe the nose and... Yeah, nose and rubber chicken maybe. Because uranium rod is getting force triggered by the gourmet perk. So we're just doing a lot of different instances to force trigger things. So money for the strawberries we've eaten, a kebab perk, which is the 50% chance to force trigger rightmost item in the inventory. So we're force triggering the uranium quite a lot, actually. We're then going to reroll cafe foods, and I'll just eat that. Get another reroll outside of here, and I will go ahead and lock the nose. So we have now eaten 28 foods. So we are force triggering the uranium a lot. A lot. I think we've got a good build. I feel like we could win this run, but I don't know. We just lost that. This Christmas thing's... No! Because we use 2 lives every time we fire. Oh. Damn. Dude, Goblin Tony's hard. Goblin Tony is hard. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's fine. What is laser pointer? When 2 pegs are halved, trigger an electric beam that passes through pegs. When an electric beam hits a peg, peg will get 50%. It does not pop them. Okay, well, considering that's a rare, we're probably going to lose. Because I'm on last shot. Yeah, lose. It's always hard doing a halving build when you don't have, like, early game. This is just a hard fight because if I'm not restocking an insane amount, I'm not actually, like, netting lives back. Because normally you lose 1 life when you fire and you gain 1 life. Actually, you gain 1 life if you pass the goal, right? But in this, I passed the goal, but I used 2 lives. So, I don't know. I'm going to try the laser pointer again. And then, do I have anything that could... Okay, every time Nubby bounces, so we actually have a way to half pegs. 60% chance to do nothing, 20% chance to double, or 20% to half a peg. But if we half eventually 2 pegs, then the laser pointer will do its thing. The cheese house might have helped, but... So, you know, obviously if we're doubling things, that's good. And then if we half them, laser pointer will do its thing. Hopefully carry us. So maybe we'll try to do a halving build. I think we did a couple halving builds last time when we did the asbestos build. That was pathetic. Oh, I can't believe Okay, 511, there we go. That's a crazy, so we got all our lives back from these restocks, right? And the more crazy restocks we do, that's how we build up our money to an insane degree. When Nubby dies, force trigger all Nubby die items. Or when 15 pegs are popped, force trigger all X peg popped. I'm gonna say the Nubby dies. I feel like I really do like the Nubby die ones because they can kind of like guarantee you a certain amount of points sometimes. Which in this build we really are gonna want, right? So here we go. As an example, when Nubby dies, we're gonna do the dolphin, beach ball, and when Nubby dies, we're gonna force trigger all Nubby die items again, which would be another inflatable dolphin. We're gonna go ahead and take the cheese house to buy us time. We're gonna get a new item slot, and then every 1 second, we're gonna have an upgraded flamethrower. A random peg will explode and pop, and we're gonna open up another item slot. And cool. Okay. Okay. I think we're a lot stronger here now. What do Asbestos do in this game? I honestly don't remember exactly. It's been too long. If we see them, I'll point them out. I'm pretty sure they fall down. They fall down like they would in real life, like off of a ceiling, and affect them somehow. Well, I'll try to point it out if I see it, because I have the memory of probably something that's not alive. My memory is non-existent, so I'll we'll figure it out together unless someone remembers. Okay, definitely want a key for a corrupted item, and we're gonna just go gambling here. We're gonna pay 6 and get 9, and then we're gonna pay 6, and we're gonna net 4. So we're net 1, we're positive 1, we're gonna bet 6, gain 9, so we're up 4, I think. We're gonna bet 6, and get 2. So I think we still netted 2 in all of that. A goldfish, is that an item? Oh wait, evil goose. Oh, another half peg. Whenever a peg is halved, all pegs will give points equal to double the number of the lowest peg. So that's actually perfect for this build. Because we are trying, I think we're gonna try to do halving pegs and then things when Nubby dies. I think that's what we're gonna try to go for. I'm already really enjoying this warlock perk with the dolphin. Oh, you're talking about a goldfish having a bad memory. I used to say that. That used to be my saying. We were talking about this actually in the Peglin video too. I used to always say my memory is so bad, like, you know, it's like a goldfish or something. But that's fake news. I learned. Goldfishes do not have bad memory. I think that's maybe just something that we told ourselves to feel bad, or to feel less bad when we, like, put a goldfish in a small little tank, you know? Okay, so what do we got here? Peg fully popped marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs have the same number that will be doubled. Or first peg popped, if the first peg pops the highest peg, you get a bunch of money, score. Or first peg popped, 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Warlock perk is also triggering Cheese House as well. Man, I don't know what to get rid of here, actually. I think we're gonna get rid of Cheese House, but I, honest to God, might just lose the game because of that. But Jake the Snake is so fun. So let's see. Because we're not getting a ton of guaranteed points anymore. It's like 13 seconds or something, or fake news. I'm pretty sure that's fake news, but you know what? Here, let's double check. What is the memory of a goldfish? Yeah, it can last for months. Goldfishes actually have memories that can last for weeks, months, and even years. So the whole like 13-second thing is fake news. So that's why I don't, because that used to be my saying. I used to say that. Salutations, I'm the master of tomfoolery. Well, welcome, welcome. We're tomfoolering it up, nubbing all over. Peg fully pop, 40% chance to force trigger the item in item slot 3. Or 20 pegs pop, force trigger all items that summon anything. triggers an electronic beam. Summon a beach ball. Yeah, we'll do the eggy perk. More beach balls. And we're in the stratosphere. Months? That's crazy. I'll stop saying it as well. I thought it was 3 seconds. I know. I genuinely think it's gotta be so. There's gotta be some conspiracy, dude. It's gotta be some fucking guy at PetSmart, right? Fucking some old CEO of PetSmart or some shit. That's like, how can we make people feel less bad about abusing goldfish? Just tell them, everybody, that they forget everything that happens to them every 6 seconds. Oh, that's a good idea. And then generations of people think it. I'm just making shit up. That's not a real conspiracy. I actually don't know. But I am curious who started saying that. Was that like what the scientific community believed at first, and then like they no longer believe it? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna level up Evil Goose though. So now the peg, when a peg is halved, all pegs will get points equal to quadruple the number on the lowest peg. We're gonna level up Dino here, so there's less of a chance for it to do nothing. And also Crazy Straw is good. Because every 20 pegs pop, force trigger all items that summon anything. Crazy Straw summons something. And now we can go to buying food. So we're going to get more rerolls, reroll cafe foods. Kebab perk, 50% chance to force trigger rightmost item in your inventory, which I'm totally fine that being Crazy Straw. More coins, random rare food. Now see, in this instance, I actually don't have that thing about eating food, but mimics the effect of the most recent food item. Okay, double our food. No, I lost 40 gold. I gambled my money away. I gambled my money away. How sad. How sad. Big fish against goldfish. Man, what can you do? Speaking of wrong things we were taught as kids, the saying isn't blood is thicker than water. It's actually the blood of the coven is thicker than the water of the womb, which means the family you chose is better than the family you're born into. Yeah, I think we were, I can't remember who brought it up. We were talking about that in a recent video recently. About like, there was like a whole saying, I don't even know, or I don't know what the term is, but it's like when sayings get shortened. Like as an example, I'm trying to remember. I think it was maybe Zai that was telling us stuff, but like, I'm trying to think of some sayings. Of course, now that I'm like talking about it, I can't think of any sayings. But there's like a term for that. But yeah. Force trigger the item in item slot 6 one time for every 7 rounds you've passed. Or just every 3 seconds, force trigger all items. I'll take that. Obviously, we can't force trigger Jake the Snake, because you can't do that to corrupted items, but... It's when grandmas forget the meaning but say stuff anyways. Also, I might try to take another dancing dino, I don't know, to half more pegs. But I think we're good. I think we're good with what we have, actually. Reroll. We will level up the straw, though. I like that. And money, more rerolls, random rare food, stocks an ultra rare food. Though I can't buy this now. Oh, you can, oh dude. And I can't even lock it. Oh. Starfruit, that would have been so good with the straw. But I can't even lock things, so. Rip. Isn't that untraceable? Untraceable, or untriggerable? Are you talking about Jake the Snake? Jake the Snake you can't force trigger, if that's what you're referring to. All corrupted items you can't force trigger. Okay. Easy. Sometimes the boss fights are so easy and sometimes they're so hard. Excerpt about the original meeting. Caught an ad. What was your reaction to grandmas? Just the way you said that makes me feel like, hey guys, new holding on here video out. We're gonna react to grandmas. Big grandmas, small grandmas, tall grandmas, short grandmas, naked grandmas. We're reacting to them all. On today's Holding On Here reacts to grandmas. It's not really a reason for me to eat a shit ton of food. I don't have that one perk, unfortunately. I still am gonna do it. Coins, kebab perk, 50% chance to force trigger the straws. Reroll cafe food. Money for strawberries eaten. Another kebab perk. And we'll just save onto our 12. At least no naked grandmas. Feels like many common sayings and idioms are shortened to prevent children from misbehaving. Like the full version of curiosity of the cat is there's also curiosity kills the cat, but the full version's curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Coming home from Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but me and Grandma believe. That just gave me flashbacks to back in the rounds days when I started singing that song randomly and someone, a couple people literally did not know what that was. I don't know if that was SLX. For some reason I have a memory that that was SLX. But it might have been other people though too. But I was like singing that during like a Christmas episode for our rounds way back in the day. And yeah. Oh God. See, that's the problem. Oh God, okay, we win. The problem is we gotta win hard though, otherwise we lose. Yeti's pretty cool. First peg popped, every peg will get points equal to 50. I just don't know what I would get rid of. I like everything here. Maybe Evil Goose? But no, we are having pegs a lot though, so. Stock an ultra rare food item. There we go, you can jumble pegs an additional time. That's good. Money. Okay, let's see. I don't remember you singing it. Maybe I'm mixing up my memories. My favorite shortened quote is Jack of all trades, master of none. Isn't the full quote. The ending of that is Jack of all trades, master of none is still better than a master of one. Should have said you made that song up. To me, that's a very common song. No! Oh, thank God, dude. The beach ball things. Okay, when popped, all pegs will copy this. Oh. Man, there we go. There we go. We got 545,000. That's a way to do it. That's a way to get the money. TTG has killed the cat with curiosity. Well, he's married, right? Not yet. I'm engaged. We were gonna maybe get married next year, but we're like, you know what? Let's maybe wait an additional year just so we have more time for hopefully us to grind it out and me to grind it out and become full-time and maybe lose some weight as well. Every 3 seconds, force trigger all perks. We'll get a second one of that, and we go into the moon. So I'm definitely just re-rolling twice every turn because that's gonna make Crazy Straw go up and up more often. I believe in this run. I believe in this run. I say as I lose the run here. Oh God. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Woo! Oh no, guys. No! And I don't even get a war. Fuck! 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 Damn. Okay. I will not end this video till we win with Goblony. This video is not allowed to end until we win with Goblony. And that's a promise. Can you stop losing? I want to see you win. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, so fuck the peg having. Okay. Oh, this is asbestos. We were talking about, this is what asbestos were. Because we did it in our halving build last time. Every 3 times you half a peg, summon a clump of insulation that falls from the sky. When the insulation touches a peg, it gives 5 to 10% of the round goal. That's what asbestos were. Drake the snake. Fuck Drake. Jake the snakes, my friend. Yeah, I don't think I want to do halving here. I'll buy cactus. Every 5 pegs pop, summon 1 quill that falls from the sky and pops a peg. We'll, for now, take friendly rock. Nubby hits walls twice, double 4 random pegs whose number is less than 32. And we'll just say disguise glasses. I'm just buying things just to buy them. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, T-Rex was interesting. That was the one that was in our first shop, right? What my cousin do to you? Well, I don't think your cousin is the Drake that I'm referring to. Ooh, rare perk. The tornado perk. First peg popped, force trigger the leftmost item a certain amount of times. Jumbling pegs increases this, but it does reset after each round. Oh. Okay. Force trigger the leftmost item. This is a weird build. Okay, we'll upgrade cactus. Summons instead of one quill, we summon 2, and then 10% chance to summon an additional quill. And when Nubby dies, no, it's just a small chance. Though if we could force trigger that, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna force trigger the flaming skull, and we're gonna open an item slot, open an item slot. I guess I'll lock the snow. We believe in you somewhat. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm just gonna keep blowing up things. Guaranteed. Didn't mean to flood your chat. Love what you're doing. Keep up. You're not flooding the chat. Not at all. Appreciate you guys being here. Trust me. First time watching you and this is already entertaining? Let's go. How'd you discover the chat? Just out of curiosity. Oh wow, board bonus. I'm curious, how did you discover the channel? Also, wait, is it still? Oh, I think it's still just a 10% chance. But I guess because force triggering, that's still a 10%. Okay, well, we'll go gambling. That's fine. 6 gold gets turned into 5 gold. Stonks. It was just on my homepage. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm glad you found us. We play a shit ton of indie games, roguelikes, FPSs. We obviously upload everything into like playlists. So if there's a series you like Nubby's Number Factory, we probably got a playlist of it, or games like Peglin or Rounds or all that good stuff. Appreciate you being here, for real. We normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then obviously we put all that content over on YouTube. But the other, and then the other YouTube channel, holding on here. New video just came out on it today. I think top 5, my top 5 favorite anime. Also, Poop Butt. For every time the board is restocked this game, gain 15 points. That'll just help us early on here. 99% of gamblers quit before they hit big. Exactly. Evil Goose. We're not gonna have pegs. We'll probably sell that here eventually. This is very interesting, just sometimes blowing up. So I'm trying to think, this is X. I re-roll. Huh. I think that Nubby's skull is gonna be a very good thing to have here, I think. Right, because also, with Goblony, we get way more money. Way more money the more restocks we do. Is that Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty? He's a lot more sphere. Mr. Poopy Butthole is like a cylinder. You guys hear about Las Vegas adding Uno to their casinos? I did actually see that. That is wild. Wild. Toy fish. 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. Dude, Jake the Snake. I gotta take Jake the Snake, dude. Just first peg popped, 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs. What's not to love about that? What's not to love about that? Squid wins with cactus. This is not Drake the Snake. This is Jake the Snake. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Put some respect on Jake. Whenever Nubby bounces, 5% chance to force trigger item slot 5. Where every 20 pegs pop, force trigger all items that summon anything. We'll go ahead and do the thing trying to force trigger item slot 5. So we'll probably move Poopy Butthole there and probably put Cactus there. Because you cannot force trigger corrupted items. On one hand, well done, Vegas. This is how you get introverts into casinos. On the other hand, the casino murder rate is going to skyrocket. I know. Is it like Uno against other people? I mean, probably, yeah. No way it's just going to be like Uno against the dealer. It is interesting, for sure. It's officially Drake the Snake now. Y'all. Oh, what the fuck? I'm losing these fucking... I keep getting put on the final throw, even though I'm winning, because I'm not winning good enough. Okay. Friendly Rock. No, I don't even want Friendly Rock. I think Friendly Rock's gonna be pretty ass, actually, here. Pass around. 10 pegs pop a random peg. When this peg pops, it'll give points twice. I'm going to sell Friendly Rock for pants, and we're going to buy an item slot. I'm going to go to the cafe. Kebab perk, so we have a chance to force trigger the rightmost item. We're going to get more rerolls. We're going to get a rare food. Another kidney bean. Avocado, gain 1% odds for rare items across all shops. Does not increase ultra rare. Another reroll. Pants. Level up pants. Pop a random peg. When this peg pops, it'll give pants 4 times. So I'm actually going to put pants as our final item here. And then more food. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory, but it will... Okay, let's upgrade Jake. And we're going to delete Mr. Poopy Butthole. I don't care about you. So Jake the Snake, 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs, 1 in 4 chance to double all pegs twice. Money. I probably need more items here, though. I don't have anything about having anymore. I don't think... I might have thrown... I don't know. Well, we just got to rely on Jake the Snake. Don't worry. Jake the Snake will win us the game. See? See? Jake the Snake's got this. Jake the Snake's got this. Drake the Snake has been vetoed. Better than Danny the Diddler. What was the update that added all those stats on screen? Yeah, they added that update probably about 2-3 months ago, and so it was like the Mind's Eye update. So if you click this, it gives you stats and tells you what's like the biggest one, and it tells you how many times each thing's been triggered. So we always play with Mind's Eye on, but really, really good update, honestly. Really, really good. We do need something in item slot 1. Yeah, we'll put them back. Good call, good call. Good call. Oh, true. Jake the Snake. Yeah. We need to put the pants there because that can't be force triggered. What would I do without y'all? Okay. Like I said, we ain't ending this video until we get a win with Goblony. Goblony and Jake the Snake. Ultra rare perk. First peg popped. Force trigger the item in slot 3 1 time for each perk you have. What the hell? That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna switch the skull and the glasses. See how this goes. Okay. You can't force trigger corrupted items. I have an aunt whose big claim to fame is that she used to do Jake the Snake's taxes. Oh, because is Jake the Snake like an actual person? Was that one of those, like, whatever they were called? Fucking robbers back in the day. They'd rob trains and... I have no clue what I'm talking about, if you didn't know. Okay. When this is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item on the left of me. Okay, I'll take a flamethrower. Put a flamethrower in the first slot. Ooh, first peg popped. Every peg will give points equal to 15% of their money. That is what I'd like in the first. And strawberry, random rare food, stock of random ultra rare food that I'm not going to be able to afford. Why the fuck? Dude, those ultra rares are expensive. Expensive. Oh, he's an actor. He was a WWF wrestler. Jake the Snake Robertson, American actor, podcaster, retired professional. See, that's probably what he was a reference to. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know that. Good to know. Surprised I haven't seen any D's Nuts jokes on how often you say goblin or goblony. Because I have sophisticated viewers. My viewers would never, ever make an inappropriate joke like that. They're too busy doing black tar heroin. He did a lot of things. Probably black tar heroin as well. Jake the Snake! Every picture of him, he's posing with a snake. Gotta keep up with the gimmick, right? So we're gonna upgrade Flaming Skull. So it's gonna be a higher chance to blow up. And Disguised Glasses gonna pop 2 random pegs twice. And money via strawberry, more rerolls, random rare food. Gamble! Yeah! Okay, money. More chance to trigger the right perk. Reroll cafe foods. Money, more reroll. I could do straws, but we won't here. Gotta compensate by holding a giant snake. I like pure Colombian more. Always gamble. Okay. The snake isn't big enough, he'll find one that is. Exactly. That's why people buy big trucks that go... You ever hear someone ass blasting down a fucking road in a big truck? I would bet any amount of money that they have a micro penis. Every 3 seconds, every item in your inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. Nah. I don't want to... No! Nothing happened. There's nothing wrong with gambling. Always gamble. This is sponsored by gambling. Big Gamble. Big Gamble and Big Milk sponsored this video. My car is kind of loud because I'm too lazy to get the exhaust fixed. Nubby dies. Force trigger all first peg popped. Which I have 1, but you could do Jake the Snake. Oh, there's the food! Force trigger item in item slot 7 one time for every 10 foods you've consumed. So I'm actually gonna switch Yeti with the pants now. Have you ever considered a career in stand-up comedy? Funny that you say that. We, for April, this April, we did another subathon. It was our April Fool's subathon. And we did a lot of stuff like that. One of the rewards that we didn't actually hit was me gonna have to be forced to do a stand-up comedy routine. I would definitely need to prepare more. I definitely would need to prepare more. Right now, I'm trying to make it as a content creator, I suppose. Gotta love the big dumb lifted trucks that have never been off-road in their existence. I'm also getting a new car soon. Well, that's good. And it's obviously when I'm saying that, I'm not like trying to shit on the people that like for financial reasons or like, you know, are too busy like doing stuff, you know. But I don't know. In our old apartment before we moved into this house, we lived on like a main road, and the amount of fucking times, dude, that people thought they were so cool pulling out at like 5 in the morning or like 2 in the morning. I'm telling you, man, micro penises. Like they know they can't satisfy anyone. Well, first of all, you can satisfy people other ways if you have a micro penis. So they should just do that. But instead they decide to wake everybody up at all hours of the day and night because they don't get enough attention. Random rare food. I don't think I want to delete anything. I could be okay deleting. Yeah, I'm okay actually deleting flamethrower if it meant we upgraded the Yeti. So I'll take that. I'm happy with that. The birds will shit on them for you. If I have to be up at 5 in the morning, so do you. Ain't no choice. I'm just telling you what everybody around you is thinking. Damn, dude. Okay, I think we could maybe have this. I can guarantee, not guarantee. I can guarantee these dudes don't know that they can pleasure in other ways. Oh, we got loot. Pass round goal once, force trigger the item in item slot 3 times. Or, no, yeah, we'll do that. We'll just try to blow shit up with the flaming skull more. The flaming skull is actually, I don't feel like I've used that a lot. I actually really like it here. Speak of the devil, some loser in a loud as fuck car just drove right past my house. How are paramedics more considerate than those micro penis people in the dude bro trucks? Pants slot him back 4. Probably, yeah. Yeah, because 3's the one that matters, and 3 and 5 matter. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Every 1.5 seconds, double a random peg. I'll take that for now. And almost everything's bigger in Texas. So corrupted items can't be force triggered. So there's no reason to put it in things, like I actually want it somewhere where it's not being affected because you can't force trigger corrupted items. They're already too OP. Random rare food. More chance for rare items, I suppose. Okay. Jake the Snake! Yeah, Jake the Snake is too OP already. Jake the Snake is too OP. Damn! 2 mil. 2 mil. 3 mil. That was crazy. Look at the amount of money we get it. I can't wait to gamble it all away again. It's my favorite part of life. It's gambling all my money. It's actually funny. In real life, I cannot stomach gambling. My dad is very impressive gambler. He can count cards and blackjack, and he's really good at blackjack, and he does poker tournaments and stuff. So there's been a couple times I've been on a trip with my family, and he goes into the casino, and he's just throwing down thousands of dollars, right? And losing it, you know, because part of gambling is losing. So he does this strat, like, where it's like if he loses money, he doubles the amount of money that he bets. And if he loses it, he doubles. And if he loses it, he doubles. And he's overall probably like in his lifetime, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars like up from gambling. Because counting cards is pretty OP. And I cannot stomach that. I have to walk away. I cannot. I'm like, you are throwing down the amount of money that I would use for my fucking rent. Like, I cannot. I just can't. I can't handle it. In real life, I cannot gamble. Like, real money. Like, if I go to a casino, which I've done very few times, I'll be like, okay, here's $40. Here's 2 crisp $20 bills. When I lose that money, the money is gone. That's my fun money, right? You gotta have a money that you're okay losing, and if you lose it, you gotta leave. I had some friends that just lost a couple $100 at the casino. And I'm like, you gotta... I got pants. I don't really know what to do with them. I'm gonna skip that. But I was like, yeah, you gotta have an amount that you're okay losing, you know? Does it work if you use squid or does it copy the curse? No, you can copy, well, if you copy a corrupted item, it will become a corrupted item, but anything that is a corrupted item cannot be force triggered. So actually, literally, right? So if I had this and it copied something, by copying a corrupted item, it in itself becomes a corrupted item, you know? 20 bucks in a nickel slot machine. Yeah, exactly. It's like if you lose all your money, go find the penny slots or the nickel slots or whatever, you know? Dude, it's gonna feel weird playing this game with no money. Like, all of the different supervisors do feel very different. Also, I think we might get a W here. I think we might get a W. Okay, I say as I lose. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Give me my lives back. Not very many lives I got back. There we go. 5 million when I only needed less than a mil. I don't know what I would replace here with this, though. When 2 pegs are doubled, Cosmo Blast. Emits 1 Icar stream every 10 times Nubby's died in this game, which is currently 6. When a peg is hit by Icar, pass around goal items and perks. I might not want any of these. Reroll. Jake the Snake! Dude, fuck Kazoo. Jake the Snake, man. I have 2. That's what I'm talking about! Jake the Snake! I love Jake the Snake, man. I love Jake the Snake. It's probably one of my favorite corrupted items. When fully popped, item in item slot 2 will be sold. Okay, well, we're gonna hope to not pop that. Well, we popped it. Goodbye. Goodbye, item. For every 15 pegs, force trigger all the things that are about pegs popped. Or first peg pop, force trigger all items and odds. I'll take that. We're in the Sun Temple. That's called the negative progression betting. In theory, if you have infinite money, it would pay off every time if it wasn't for maximum table bets. And see, that's the other thing. I guess my dad's got a lot of money. So if you already know that you're more likely to win because you're counting cards or whatever, then I guess that's what he does. I saw a YouTuber that talks about gambling on his channel. He said you have to be willing to basically set your money on fire, but also know when to pull out. Yeah, so that's why I think, like, when I watch my dad gambling, I can't stomach it. I cannot stomach it. At all. Jake the Snake is a little baby man. He's my little baby man, though. He's my little baby man. Actually, sorry. They are my little baby men. Because it's plural. We got multiple. But I do think this is the final area, so hopefully we can win there. Ooh. First peg pot, random peg emits a pulse that doubles pegs within close range. I'll take that. And we got a lot of food here. So strawberry, more rerolls, random rare item. Yeah! How much money have I thrown away this run? How much fucking money have I thrown away? I think I've lost like 250 gold this run. This is insane how much money I've gambled away. And I'll continue to do it. Because I can do this in a video game. I can't do this in real life. Holy shit, Jake the Snake! Jake the Snake, I got it back! We're already at the cap. 200 is the cap of money, dude. Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. Every 1 second, force trigger a random item. Because I can't force trigger Jake the Snakes. But I'll do zombie perk. No, every 1 second, force trigger a random item. The other one might have been better, I don't know. Dude, I need 16 million? 216! It's like, once you get a broken build in this game, it's fucking so satisfying. How do you feel that both cake and bubblegum can be every flavor, but also have a specific flavor named after them? That's a damn good question. Honestly, pretty happy because I love both bubblegum and cake. I like cake in like every sense of the word. Wink, wink. And also, as a fat man, I enjoy cake, and I like gum, because as a fat man, that is what I am using to try to be less fat. Okay, who's ready to gamble our money away? More rerolls. Force triggering item and item, right item slot, rare item. Oh, guys, you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Woo! I doubled though. I doubled to 0. I don't have any money, sorry. I gambled all my money away. I gambled all my money away. You could use squid for more Jakes. We actually did a video of that. Not the last build we did, but if you want to see what that looks like, we actually did, I think maybe the run before that. Somewhere in our, somewhere in our Nubby's Number Factory playlist. There's a video titled, I titled it something to do with Jake the Snake. So if you want to see what a full-on Jake the Snake build looks like, I would recommend checking that out. 'Cause I think I'm pretty happy with what we have, honestly. I was hoping to buy more food, but unfortunately the game seems to want to take all my money via tomato, scary man. Pops a random peg. When this peg pops, it'll give you points 4 times. I think I'm just honestly okay with what we got. Honestly, just okay with what we got. What's up, TTG? Having an awful day here in New Zealand. Glad to get a distraction from things. Well, sorry, things not going too great. Wish you the best, for real, for real. We're just vibing, losing all my money, gambling. Hopefully about to win this Nubby's Number Factory run. I said we weren't going to end the stream until I won this with this Goblony character, so. But wishing you the best, man, as always. Random rare food. Deletes the leftmost item. Rightmost item transforms into a squid. I don't want a squid here. If you have less than maximum lives, okay, you get an extra life. Money, chance to force trigger right perk. Have I ever played Noida? I have a little bit. I think back when it came out, I made a review on it, maybe, back when I was a review channel. Maybe did like 1 stream of it, so I don't think there's much content on Noida from me. But very good game, though. That's for sure. I know that. I know very hard game as well. One of my friends, Daniel from the Neon Apes, he's been playing it a lot recently. Okay, more chances to force trigger Yeti, more chances to force trigger Yeti. More money. More rerolls, more chances to force trigger Yeti. Reroll cafe foods. More chances to force trigger Yeti. More money. Random rare food, don't want the crackers. Okay. I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. Gotta say. Love me some Nubbies, so it's great time. I was given 4-week notice for my employer today. Been trying to find a different job for 6 months, no luck. Now it's urgent. Damn. Well, at least it's 4 weeks than 2 weeks, right? Better than nothing. But yeah, dude, literally just, if you have any free time at work, just try. But wishing you the best, man. I know job search and stuff is not fun. Kind of reminds me with this game of how OP wand builds can get. Yeah, roguelikes that are roguelikes where you can break the game are the best. Absolutely. Okay, final boss, Tony. I already won. So we win! Woo! We're obviously gonna take it endless mode, see how long we can last. But we have gotten the W. So let's try endless mode here now in the universe. Can I win in endless mode? We need 69 million. Well, we can't win, but let's see how long we can last here. But we did get a W. We did get a W. Oh shit, we're gonna lose the game. No, never mind. Jake the Snake's got us. I saw you play Cube Chaos and I was like, OMG, that game's amazing. Bought it in beta, forgot about it. But had to get it. Yeah, episode 3 of our Cube Chaos series comes out later this week. Also, fuck, we might lose. So more Cube Chaos coming. Hopefully people keep enjoying it because I'd love to do more. Okay, got some lives back. See, I don't know why I'm force re-rolling every time. I don't have the straw. I should only be doing that if I don't have a good... Oh, God. I need Jake the Snake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we lose. We lose. It was nice snowing, y'all, but we won. That's what matters. That is what matters. New high score, 3.3 billion. Let's go. So I think we have enough points next time we play if y'all want to keep seeing more. Wait, was that actually our high score, 3.3 billion? No, no. Tony, we got a higher score. So next time we play, we could play Mutant Tony. Items have 2 trigger types. For example, an item could trigger when the round goal is passed or when Nubby dies. Oh, that is spicy. There's still so many more characters that we haven't even tried. There's still so much more content in this game. So let me know if you want to see more. It was totally fun to do a Goblony build here in Nubby's Number Factory. Good little reminder of Peglin, I suppose. And so hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to keep seeing more Nubby's Number Factory. Right? If you haven't seen all the previous episodes, or if there is a new episode, they'll all be on the screen right next to me. Check out the playlist for all the other crazy runs and builds we've done. And if you guys are gonna be gambling and grinding out some Nubby's Number Factory on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.